Welcome. It's good to have you back with us at Somaliland National Television. This is the English News with me, Mohammed Adan. Let's take a look at the main stories making headlines. Ministry of Health informs achievements made by Hargeisa Group Hospital. Vice Minister of Information attends the opening of Journalism School of Golis University. Ministry of Health informed about the achievements made by the government-subsidised Hargeisa Hospital, acknowledged throughout Somaliland for the medical coverage it provides to tens of thousands of patients across Somaliland.
Somaliland Minister of Health Suleiman Haglatosi, accompanied by the Director General of that ministry and the Director of Hargeisa Group Hospital, emphasized the progressive role of Hargeisa Group Hospital in a press conference they held at Hargeisa Group Hospital. Minister Haglatosi elaborated on the essential service provided by the Hargeisa Group Hospital to the public of Somaliland, commemorated the administration of the hospital on their vision to achieve a standard healthcare system for the people of Somaliland. The Director General of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Usman Hussein Warsame, also admired the task of Hargeisa Group Hospital staff and acknowledged their contribution to the health sector of Somaliland. Dr. Usman also emphasized the plan of the ministry toward the enhancement of Hargeisa Group hospital facilities and told the media that Somaliland government is equipped to set a standard health sector. The head of the Hargeisa Group Hospital, Dr. Ahmed Haji Umar Askar, also spoke at the press and highlighted the substantial services provided by Hargeisa Group Hospital and stated that the hospital maintained to employ qualified doctors to provide suitable service to the public of Somaliland. Dr. Askar also sent gratitude to the government of Somaliland on their effort to improve the health sector of the country and admired the plans of the health ministry toward Hargeisa Group Hospital. Conclusively, the head of Hargeisa Group Hospital urged the public of Somaliland to contribute and cooperate with the staff of the hospital, mainly the graduates of the universities, to voluntarily help the patients of the hospital.
Vice Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdulwahid Abdulqadir Abdurrahman, attended the opening event of the School of Journalism by Golis University, which is of major significance for the students willing to study international journalistic ethics and standards.
Vice Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdulwahid Abdurrahman Abdulqadir, participated in a ceremonial event held for the launch of journalism faculty provided by Golis University. This will be online faculty implemented by Golis University and will be the first faculty of its kind to be implemented by any of the higher studies institutes of Somaliland. The Vice Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, speaking at the opening of the event, elaborated on the significance of this faculty to the youth of Somaliland that are interested in the mass media field. He also congratulated Golis University for their accomplishment and complimented their active role to meet with the desires of Somaliland students. The Vice Minister also urged the students to take advantage of this opportunity. Mass media figures of Somaliland, including the chairman of Wahen newspaper, also spoke at the event and appreciated the accomplishment of Golis University and their developmental-oriented role to the community of Somaliland. Aydrus, speaking on behalf of Golis University, enlightened the attendees that the youth of Somaliland deserve to study fields of their choices. Golis University merged with Indiana University, located in the United States, and assured to provide the graduate with international certificates.
Members of the employees of the Ministry of Civil Aviation and Air Transport have been sent to Kenya to take training courses there. At a farewell event held for the students, had in attendance ministerial employees and officials.
Director General for the Ministry of Aviation, Umar Sayyid Abdullahi, spoke about the significance of this training scholarship to the progress of the Ministry of Aviation and that it's always important to boost the performance of the staff. These staff members will be trained for different fields that include the air traffic control, airdrome services, and telecommunication office. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Seilani, urged all governmental ministries to send their staff abroad for advanced training programs to upgrade their overall performance and increase their productivity in order to develop the work of the ministry. However, it's the main reason the ministry decided to provide this kind of knowledge to its employees. The Director General said he is proud to witness this day and therefore be part of the process of sending these individuals to pursue further training in air transport affairs. He eventually pointed out that this will be the first batch to receive this kind of scholarship and that the next batch will contain almost 40 individuals. The spokesman of the Ministry of Aviation, Saddam Mohammed Ahmed, reiterated about the main objective of this training program, stating that it's an opportunity to upgrade the work output of the ministry in the upcoming years.
Director General of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Tourism is speaking at the conference held in Aragabo called On Conversing Support and Assistance to Youth to Further Increase Youth Productivity and their Participation in the Ongoing Development Endeavours. The Director General highlighted what the Ministry has done thus far and the role that youths should play in taking ongoing development efforts forward. The Director General pointed out that the students are the core of development and that the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Tourism is sought to speed up efforts aimed to provide students with necessary support and coping with their living circumstances and ensure that they have refrained from misdemeanors and the herbal stimulant which impacted the lives of many youths in Somaliland. Other keynote government officials and youth activists speaking at the event also urged the government to scale up its efforts to reduce youth unemployment and employ as many youths as the government can in the coming years. They've also urged youths to employ themselves on their own paths and not to wait for assistance from elsewhere. They praised efforts being undertaken by a number of youth organisations in Somaliland. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining. You can catch us at the same time tomorrow. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.